The following video is a segment from a much longer video. If you want to go directly to the main video and watch it in full, then you can find the link to that in the description, plus right up here in the card. Enjoy. You should check out my conversation with Ben. Wrinkles, what did you do?
Ferris is now in the chat.
Yeah, not exactly.
Hey man, why don't you call into the show, dude? You want to come up on the stage and we can have a nice conversation?
Oh, I would love to have a nice conversation with you, Ben. How about you start by telling me what we have said in our videos that you think is false, and then explain why you think it is false.
Hey brother, you are an engagement bait artist and an internet troll.
Whoa, what is with the name calling from this guy? I simply invited him to debate.
You had a debate request from JP Uncut in April 15th.
Yeah, and JP was given the same debate offer that I just gave you. Quote something that we said that you disagree with, and explain why you disagree with it.
We gave JP the same debate offer we gave you. Tell us what you... No, man. Come up and debate me, dude.
What are you not comprehending here, Ben? This is a debate invite. Tell us what we said that you disagree with, and explain why. It's simple English.
Ferris, don't debate. Don't debate Cleve. Please, don't do it. Please, whatever you do, that's probably good advice, man. Just being completely honest.
So that was Ben, and at the moment, Ben is the guy who's sitting on the sidelines just blowing hot air. That guy sat on a live stream for almost 3 hours, waiting, instead of debating. Like as we just saw, Wrinkles not only once, but twice, invited Ben to debate something that we said. And both times, Ben avoided the debate request. Wrinkles invited him to debate, and Ben responds by doing some name calling. Wrinkles invites Ben a second time to debate, and Ben says, no, man.
No, man. Come up and debate me, dude. Why don't you come up here and debate me live, my friend?
So Ben talks as if he wants to debate, but then when you ask him to do it, he says no. At one point in his live stream, Ben even brought up this post, which I sent him over on X, and the post is the same exact debate invite that Wrinkles is giving. It says if you disagree with anything that was shared in our videos, then 1, quote exactly what was said, provide the timestamp so people can verify it, and 2, explain why you disagree with the quote from the video. Now this debate invite that we sent Ben is written in plain English. Seems pretty straightforward to me, a simple 2-step process. But let's check in with Ben for a second and see if he can actually comprehend what these words mean.
All right, so he says, I offer Cleave to Antiquity the same debate option that I offer all Protestants. He just refuses to take it. Basically, respond to me in the comments. I'm never going to debate you live. That's the offer there. Debate me in the comments. I need to hide behind my keyboard because I am too scared to debate you live, is basically it.
This guy calls himself Pastor Ben, right?
What's going on? Welcome to Cleave to Antiquity. My name is Pastor Ben.
Cool, so Pastor Ben looked at this, and somehow he got this. That's not even close to what the text says. Ben, if you look at that graphic right there next to your face, it doesn't say debate me in the comments at all. It's an invite to debate if you think there's something to debate. It never says this has to be done in the comments. Ben, you sat on a live stream for almost 3 hours. You could have done this. These 2 steps can be done while you're on a live stream, in a pre-recorded video, in a blog post, in a comment section if you want. I would recommend YouTube over X. There's lots of options for debating something that I've said. You could perform an original song, use smoke signals, interpretive dance. Whatever format you want to do these 2 steps in, we don't care. We just want to know, if you disagree, what do you disagree with and why?
Why don't you come up here and debate me live, my friend? Every single one of your videos is a call-out video on somebody else, and you do not call in.
Ben, why do you keep wanting me to call in? If I said something you disagree with, then it's already out there. Get the clip, quote it exactly, and respond to it. You keep saying stuff like, why don't you come up here live? Because I already said my piece, Ben. If you have a problem with something I said, quote it and respond to it. Enter the debate. This guy Ben calls himself a pastor, and he sits on a live stream in front of what I guess would be his flock, and it's almost 3 hours of him just waiting for me to join. And he's trying the typical bully tactic, saying you're too scared. It's like, dude, I've seen Back to the Future 3. Calling me chicken isn't gonna get me to race the car.
You don't call in. You don't have these kind of conversations with people. You're afraid.
Maybe I am afraid to call in, Ben. Who cares? I could be terrified of going on a live stream, but that's not going to change the validity of anything that I've said in my videos. If person A enjoys doing live streams and they bravely declare on their live stream that the sun is not hot, and then person B, who doesn't like live streams and is even afraid to do them, addresses what person A said in a pre-recorded video and proves that the sun is hot, Does the sun somehow cease to be hot just because person B was afraid to do a live stream? No. The debate is the sun hot? So either the sun's hot or it's not. It doesn't matter how the people debating the topic view live streams. Their feelings towards doing live streams plays no role in answering the question of, is the sun hot? So over and over and over again, Ben has avoided the debate. When given this debate invite, he even said, no man. And that's because he doesn't really want to debate, he wants a live stream guest. Ben wants the focus to be on the performance of the people in the debate, instead of just the content of the debate. We're here at How to Be Christian, we focus on the content of the debate. But these guys, they focus on the people in the debate. They call their opponents names, they hide behind meaningless credentials, and they make excuses as to why they won't actually address the content of the debate. They'll spend their time talking about the person, but they won't talk about the debate.
Ferris, don't debate. Don't debate Cleve. Please don't do it. Please, whatever you do, that's probably good advice, man. Just being completely honest. He does not want to debate me. To be honest, I don't blame him. I do not blame him. No, I'm not going to debate. I won't debate Cleve. No way. I'm not going to debate that guy. No way. I'm not going to call in. There's not a chance. Not Cleve to antiquity. Oh, please no.
So notice how Ben is just really talking himself up here, but he's not actually entering the debate. He's focusing on the person, he's focusing on himself, he really thinks he'd do great in a live performance. And you know what, Ben? Maybe you would do better than me in a live performance. I don't know, I don't care to find out, because I'm not interested in live performances. I'm interested in the debate, finding out the facts. If you think you can share facts on live streams, do it. In the comments, do it. In a song, do it. But if a person gives a great performance, that doesn't mean they're right. If a person gives a lousy performance, that doesn't mean they're wrong. If a person gives a great performance, that doesn't mean they're wrong. And if a person gives a lousy performance, that doesn't mean they're right. A person's skill level when it comes to live performances means nothing towards the debate. Provided, of course, that the debate topic isn't something like, who is the better live performer? What Ben is interested in is a guest for his live stream. What I'm interested in are debates. So to Ben and everyone watching who disagrees with anything in our video, feel free to enter the debate. Just quote the thing that was said that you disagree with, and then explain why you disagree with it. For instance, in Ben's live stream, he repeatedly told people that I said that Protestants are not Christians.
He said Protestants are not Christians.
So that's step one, that's what Ben said, and that's 100% false. I've never said that in my life, but what I have said multiple times is that there are Protestants who are Christians. In fact, recently when debating what Leighton Flowers had said, I referred to him as both a Protestant and a Christian. They're two separate things. Even in the Catechism of the Catholic Church, there's grounds for which Protestants can be called Christians. But like Kelly Powers, Pastor Ben is quick to speak and incredibly slow to hear.
But if I'm misrepresenting him, he should just call in and have a discussion with me. Knowing these guys, they probably don't even consider Protestants Christians. That's literally what this guy said in his response to me.
So I'm a Catholic Christian, Leighton's a Protestant Christian. We obviously disagree on some things.
He does not consider Protestants to be Christians.
All right, so that was our friend Leighton Flowers. We are both fellow Christians, but we have a disagreement.
So this guy says, guess what? Protestants are not Christians.
This young man is named Ferris. I like Ferris. I enjoy watching his videos, even though I disagree with him, obviously, on theological points because he's a Catholic. I know he would consider me a brother.
The name of the channel is How to Be Christian. Apparently, How to Be Christian is to say that Protestants are not Christians.
And he's acknowledged that I'm a Christian, which I appreciate.
That's basically what he's saying here. He's saying Protestants are not Christians. He said Protestants are not Christians.
So yeah, Ben, that's how a debate is done. We just quote something that you actually said, and then we respond to it. I didn't need Ben to call in. He already said the stuff that was nonsense. I just had to quote it and debate it.
Hey, brother, you are an engagement bait artist and an internet troll. I know this guy. I know this guy's an internet troll. I know he's a troll. Why not answer his question, then offer to debate him? Great question, because this guy is an engagement baiter, and that is his tactic. So best not to engage with the trolls. You don't feed them. You don't feed them. You know what you do? You squish them. You bring them into a debate environment, and then you make them look like fools because they don't know what they're talking about.
All right, so again, that was Pastor Ben, and he believes that I'm a troll. And his advice for dealing with trolls is to squish them. You bring them into a debate environment and make them look like fools. Now, I've actually brought myself into the debate environment, So that's one less thing Ben has to do. Now he just has to make me look like a fool. So Ben, when's that gonna happen exactly? Do you have like an ETA or something? I just want the audience to know when they should tune in. When are you gonna squish the troll? Because so far all we've gotten from you is a nearly 3-hour-long live stream where you wait for me to call in, decline an invite to debate, demonstrate your poor reading comprehension skills, demonstrate your poor listening comprehension skills, and just waste a lot of your audience's time.
What's going on? Welcome to Cleave to Antiquity. My name is Pastor Ben. Today we're going to be hanging out a little bit, trying to see if Ferris will call in and do a little debate. Yeah, I figured I'd make this live and see if he would call in. I thought it would be interesting to open this space up and see if he'll call in. Let him call in and we can have a nice discussion. Today, I've got someone very specific that I'm waiting to have call in. Make sure to like this stream as well, so this gets out there. Maybe it will get in front of him and he will call in. That would be awesome. So he might come in, who knows? But anyway, yeah, we'll see if he comes in. What is the matter on today's live stream? All right, so for those of you that are just catching on, logging in, whatever, we're talking about a debate challenge. I have an open debate challenge to Ferris from How to Be Christian to call in and debate me. I forgot my earphones. Let me see if I can have my wife bring him in. Hold on one second.
Dearest wife, please fetch me my earphones.
Because in case he calls in, I'm going to need these in here.
For I am hoping beyond hope to spend my evening chatting with a random man on the internet. I said he was afraid and did some light name calling, so according to my audiobook on bullying for dummies, he should be tricked into joining me post-haste. Best wishes for your evening without me, wife. Are you too longing for the company of a man? How deliciously ironic that would be. Well, if so, no worries, your man will be free to join you in about 3 hours. With love, Pastor Ben.
Ferris, if you're watching today, you can absolutely come in and chat with me. Ferris is now in the chat. Hey man, why don't you call into the show, dude? You want to come up on the stage and we can have a nice conversation? All right, if you want to come up on the stage, feel free, Ferris. I'm not welcoming anybody up here other than him. But if he wants to come up to the stage and debate me, he is more than welcome to do so. I'm not a bad guy. I am a nice gentleman. I'm going to be very nice to you when you come up here. We'll have a nice conversation. I mean, I might say he's a troll because he's a troll.
So yeah, for almost 3 hours, Ben sat on that live stream and he could have joined the debate at any point in time. Take anything that I said and debate it. But he said no to that and instead just wasted people's time by waiting for a guest that was never going to show up. Now, Kelly Powers also invited me to join his live stream, but unlike Ben, when I asked Kelly to join the debate, Kelly accepted and Kelly joined the debate. So Kelly, if you're watching, I do appreciate that you actually joined the debate. You did what Ben, Jordan B. Cooper, Mike Winger, and a bunch of other Protestants haven't done. You actually tried responding to something we said. I say tried responding because a lot of the times you don't seem to be listening, but still, seriously, thank you for trying.
He ran from Kelly Powers. So that's one thing about this guy. You run from every debate offer you get. You ran from, look, Kelly Powers.
Ben, just because I didn't hop on a live stream to debate Kelly Powers live, that doesn't mean I ran from Kelly Powers. I was being quick to hear and slow to speak.
Ferris, why don't you actually respond to one of my videos? Respond to one of my videos, and then we'll go from there. Okay? Okay.
So just like I asked Ben and Kelly to respond to something I said, Kelly asked me to respond to something he said, which I actually had already done in written form, but I'm happy to do that in video form too, so that's what this is here. I invited Kelly to debate, he accepted. Kelly invited me to debate, I accepted. Wrinkles invited Ben to debate, he says, no man, he wants a live stream guest.
Yeah, I figured I'd make this live and see if he would call in. I thought it would be interesting to open this space up and see if he'll call in. Let him call in and we can have a nice discussion. Hey, thanks for the super chat. Can I discuss this with you fairly? Absolutely, my friend. I do live stream debates all the time. Just, I think, was it yesterday I was doing one? Maybe the day before. So when I do those and I open them up, absolutely, you can call in and debate me on these topics. But today, I've got someone very specific that I'm waiting to have call in.
Anyway, yeah, Kelly asked me to debate what he said, so I took a lot of time to listen to what he was saying, wrote all of it down. I didn't go live right then and there and just start talking. I was quick to hear and slow to speak. And now since I have spoken, as Kelly said, we can go from there. The ball's in Kelly's court. Maybe Kelly will watch this and realize, hey, I made a mistake, we actually agree on a lot more than I thought. Or maybe Kelly will watch this and he'll want to continue the debate. I'd prefer either of those options, rather than Ben's, no man, come join my live stream.
You won't debate with somebody live? Come on, my friend. That's weaselish. That's weasel behavior.
Then if you think that being quick to hear and slow to speak is weaselish behavior, then don't whine about it to me, bring it up with God. Why don't you go tell God that you don't approve of the advice that's found in his book? How about you let us know how well that works out for you, Pastor Ben? My advice? Listen to the word of God, not the word of fallible Protestant men who cosplay as pastors. Alright, so again, that was just a segment from a longer video. If you enjoyed this segment, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, click that notification bell and all. And again, if you want to watch the full video where this segment came from, you can click the link in the description, or actually the link should be appearing in the video right now. This is How to Be Christian. You all have a great day.